Alright, now that we've done all that, what we want to do is we want to make sure that every time we do something, especially something major, before we do it, we come up and we save our file. So we're going to do that now. We're going to come up here and click our Save Document, and that'll save it out, and you'll see that it saves it at the top. And so now what we want to do is we want to take our two layers, and we want to come up eventually with just one layer of streets for our entire map. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here, we're going to click on layer 1, and we're going to rename it streets. Alright, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to keep that locked. We're going to reselect layer 2 because we want everything on, actually we're going to unlock layer 1 because we can't bring everything down to the street level if it's locked. So we're going to come up to layer 2. It's unlocked. Now we want to take everything on layer 2 but nothing on layer on the street layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up while layer 2 is selected. We're going to go to Edit, and we're going to do Select All. And so what that does is that selects everything in layer 2. Now what we're going to do to move it to the next layer is we're going to go to Layer, and we're going to move selection to layer below. And so now what that does when you hit that is, if you see, it's still working, but what it'll do is it'll drop everything. See, now it drops, it's got the same selection, but it's on streets. So if you go to streets and you do Edit, Select All, it selects everything because they're all on the same level, and that's exactly what we want. So we can click and get out of that. So now everything is on the same level. So now we've got one street level. Now what we want to do is we can do a little bit of cleaning up. We can get rid of these little page numbers, the border. Of course, I'll do that after the end of this video to save a little bit of time. But what we want to do is we want to get geared up for layering up for our territories, because we want one layer, the streets, and then what we want to do with our other layers is we want them underneath. So we're going to click over here and lower the current level so that streets is on top, layer 2 is on the bottom. We're going to rename layer 2 to a color. We're going to have it blue. And then what you can do is you want each territory to have not a different color, but you want groups. So I've got green, orange, yellow, red, purple, and that way you can stagger the territories. So what we're going to do is we're going to first start out on the blue, and let's add one more. And we're going to do below the current, and we'll just layer, and then number that layer purple, and add. Now, of course, when you make a layer, it automatically selects it. So we want to go back up to blue, and we want to. We're just going to be working on that. Now, if you're worried about messing anything up, what you can do is you can just lock the other layers out. So that way you're only working on that one layer. But when this one's selected, that's the only one you're going to be working on. So now our other ones are marked off. What we're going to do is we're going to set up now to actually make our territories. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and zoom in on the territory that we're working in. And we're going to be right here on the side of Hallettsville for our territory. Of course, we need to get the right tool for the job, and that's pretty close. We're going to move it over just a little bit so we can kind of center our territory up. Alright, now in the next video what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to make the actual border around the territory so that we can add all these together to make our big map, and then we'll show you how to print them, how to make individual territories from the big map.